Welcome back to another episode of Going Live with Global Learning. My name is Elizabeth O'Brien, and I am the International Program Coordinator here in our Global Learning Department at Kirkwood. My role primarily oversees all of our international students who are here on the Community College Initiative Program, which is a U.S. Department of State funded program sponsored by the U.S. Department of State with the administration of Northern Virginia Community College and the partnership of the Community College Consortia. And today we have featured Elish, who will be talking a little bit about her role in creating awareness about the Sustainability Development Goals and sustainability on campus. So Elish, why don't you introduce yourself?
So hi everyone, I'm Liz. I'm from Brazil. I'm from Rio, specifically from a city called Macaé, which is kind of a small city. I'm here because of the CCI program, and I'm studying precision agriculture, and it's been nice.
Yeah, it really has. Well, I know we're here to talk a little bit about the Sustainability Development Goals, or as we like to call them, the SDGs. So a little bit background on what the SDGs are for those of you who may not have such an in-depth understanding, or this might be the first time you are hearing of them. The SDGs are a set of 17 goals that were adopted by the United Nations, or the UN, in 2015. And the aim of these goals are to create partnerships across the United States, across the world, to bring together all the countries of the world to create a more prosperous, peaceful, and just community in which we live. And so these goals focus on improving health, improving education, reducing barriers and inequalities, and promoting climate change so that our world is here today, but also for future generations to come. So I have a nice little card that shows all 17 goals along with their icon and color. So we've got no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, among others. So hopefully you all can see this. All right. So, Leash, can you tell us a little bit more about your background and where you're from, what you're studying, and how you got interested in that field?
Okay. Back in Brazil, I study environmental engineering, which was something like out of the blue that I started, and I fall in love with. So, back in Brazil, I am currently in this bachelor degree, like kind of in the middle. And I kind of fall in love with sustainability because of the university. But also, since I was in high school, I saw like in biology and chemistry, and I was really interested in everything that involves biology and chemistry. And I just started to see the issues in Brazil involving this theme. And I was just like happy to see a profession that I could try to help the world and my community itself. And yeah, here at Kirkwood, I'm studying precision agriculture, and that's something really new for me, but I'm trying to connect everything that I can to have a better understanding of all the subjects. And I also have a course in IT in Brazil.
Okay.
Yeah, I had this amazing opportunity to work with one of the biggest companies in Brazil called Petrobras. And I did this technical course in IT, and here I do precision ag. So I'm just trying to connect everything that I can to have more knowledge. And yeah, basically that. I just like the theme, and I wish I could do more in my community, and even here learning a lot, and it's nice.
That's wonderful. You mentioned earlier that part of the reason you got involved in climate change action and sustainability were because of specific problems related to climate in Brazil. So what are some of the top issues that are faced by Brazilians?
I think the number one is deforestation.
Okay.
It's something that in the last couple of years was really big and a real problem But now I see that more people are like understanding the importance of addressing these issues. And yeah, like I saw a study, and from 2022 July for 2023 July, I saw that they could decrease the like percentage of deforestation in the Amazon.
Oh, really?
About 66%.
Oh, that's
And
significant.
that's something really big. And I'm really happy because of that. Because now in Brazil, like we had a political moment that was difficult. But now I feel like things are like being more calm in some way. And we have this new Minister of the Environment. And she's someone that I saw since I was a child, trying to like grow up in the field and trying to have a real career in the politics to make a real difference. And seeing her now in like this big role and doing a lot of projects, it's making like a difference. I can see like the fiscalization in the Amazon is increasing. People are being more aware like about the issues and understanding everything.
Yeah.
Like it's something really nice. I'm happy. I wish I could be more involved in this, but I really want to be more involved, so that's something that I'm aiming for.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine one of the biggest challenges, regardless of where you are, is the awareness component, right? So kind of thinking about Brazil, how has Brazil addressed sustainability and its focus in helping citizens become more aware of the challenges and also the strategies that are being implemented to address some of these problems?
I think that they are doing a lot of content, like even in social media. I see a lot of politics and people, they are not politics, they're just like influencer or something, talking more about. And like this way, sometimes the people is not even expecting to hear about that. But she's kind of exposed to that, and that's something really good, because even me, when I was a kid, like I just get interested in this like subject because I did like a project in biology class when I was a kid, and about landfills.
Yeah.
And then it brings me that like, oh, this happened, I didn't know, I want to know about. And then like I could bring this to home and talk about with my sisters, about my mom, and then we're kind of more aware of what was happening and how it works. But even I think that education now, like environmental issues are being more introduced. Even in any subject, you hear about philosophy, like biology, chemistry. Sometimes even math problems have something about deforestation, the percentage, like these things. And in a way, makes you think a little bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think government, it's also trying to make like campaigns in television. And yeah, we now, if I'm not wrong, this year the G20, it's in Rio.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and the Minister of the Environment, she's really excited in doing a lot of stuff. So yes.
It sounds like it's really pronounced in just everyday life. Like it's hard to go without seeing something related to sustainability or the problems or the strategies that the government and different entities are trying to bring about. So that's neat to see that it's in so many different areas. Well, it kind of leads me to my next question. In your opinion, or from your observation, how aware are people in Brazil of the SDGs, and what are some of maybe the examples that you can think of that has become part of the culture?
I think that number one SDG that it's being spread, it's energy, like renewable sources of energy. Like Brazil has 90% of the electric power from hydroelectrics.
Oh, wow.
And that's something big. And I didn't even like realize that that's something that we are really good at it, like hydroelectrics. And I think also I see a lot of recycling, like people gaining money of recycling. So they like have in my university we have like street dogs, stray dogs that come to university, and we don't have like the university don't can take it off funds to give to the dogs because it's not like a program or something. So people are making like this big basket in the middle of like the main hall, and we all put like metal cans to recycle and sell to like try to raise money for the dogs.
Yeah.
To buy like food or meds, and that's something nice. Like
Yeah.
it's something
neat
nice.
that the whole community comes together. I think that was just something that immediately struck out to me is you see, these dogs and they need help. And so we're all going to come together to donate cans so that we can provide and keep them healthy and safe. So that's amazing.
It is, and I think people nowadays are more worried about the indigenous people in Brazil that live in the Amazon, because they are kind of that if you are deforesting the Amazon or that region, you're messing with their land and where they live. So if we are advocating for their rights, at the same time we are advocating for environmental rights. So that's something that people are more moved by because it relates to people and you can see like with your eyes how can this be like a problem.
That personal connection is a big motivator. Yeah. So thinking a little bit more in depth along those lines, for so many of the community, whether it's in Brazil or here at Kirkwood, I know a lot of people are interested in learning and knowing what actions they can take to continue to further this work and create a more sustainable world. So what are some of the actions that you recommend people to take to help?
I think maybe I see here in Kirkwood that we have all like the power to do a lot of things, but people are not aware of what they can do. So I think that like number one, make campaigns like in campus to maybe people can recycle more, people can turn it off the lights or like small things that lead to big changes. So I think these small changes can like be good. Maybe bring like guest speakers to talk about the issues that in the world, in the United States, in other countries. And like last week I saw here they were giving like pots with plants. And that's something really nice because you don't like think like that's making a difference, but it is. Like people sometimes are thinking a little bit about plants when they see that plant, when they see that they can have a plant and take care and make a difference. And yes,
just
something,
increasing that awareness and making it a lot more visible so
Yes.
it's at the forefront of everyone's minds.
Yeah, something that I forgot to mention when you talk about the SDGs in Brazil, I think the like one that is really big too. I just forgot and now I remember.
Yeah.
Is the public health.
Okay.
Like in Brazil, we have free health for everyone. That everyone, and that's something that saves lives every day.
Yeah.
People that don't have money, they can just enter and be treated, be hospitalized, and like surgeries, everything for free. And I think that's something that supports a lot the Brazilians and people that don't have conditions. And yeah, it's not perfect, but even it's there and
Yeah.
people can use, so it's good.
Well, thank you for sharing a little bit more about Brazil and the culture of sustainability. I know I've learned a lot today. I know you also had one other way to get involved. So, for students and faculty and staff at Kirkwood who do want to get involved and learn more, I'll let you talk a little bit about a new opportunity available.
So I'm trying to increase the awareness of the Kirkwood Sustainability Club, and that's something that I'm excited about, and I want to make Kirkwood a little bit more sustainable. And I think that sometimes people don't even know that this club exists and that we have like guest speakers, some activities that we can do. We're planning to plant trees, and I think that's something that if you don't are really interested in the subject, or if you don't know about it, you should even try it. Because maybe you're gonna realize, like I realized, that it's something that I like and something that I'm interested in and something that I can maybe change a little bit. And yes, when I start my bachelor's degree, I didn't know if I will like.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting to pass through this.
Yeah.
And then I just fell in love with the everything, with the course, with the everything. It just, so as me, you can try to like something that it's good and can help Kirkwood and maybe can help Cedar Rapids. So yes.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us and sharing your experience and your thoughts. It was really a pleasure to hear more from you, and I'm sure all of the viewers also enjoyed learning a little bit more. To all of you, thank you for joining us for another episode of Going Live with Global Learning. We encourage you to tune in next week for the next segment. Have a great day.